I mean, clearly I liked the series if I bought the whole entire thing, plus the novellas. Hello book besties, it's Kara. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing one of like my favorite videos ever. It's a book haul, and this is a collective book haul. This is all the books I've collected since my last book haul. There's a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but I've pretty much read a good majority of these. I love book hauls, I love watching them. I love buying books. It's a separate hobby in itself. I don't know if I'll do like a synopsis because we have a lot of books here, and I think most if not all of them are series anyways, so I can only really talk about the first book. Make sure to follow all my socials down below along with my Goodreads and my Amazon wishlist if you want to check those out. Like, comment, and subscribe because there will be another book haul coming. I'm just letting you guys know in advance that I'm doing a birthday book haul in a few months. So sit back, grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's get into the book haul. I am very, very excited. All right, I have all my books up here on the side. Sorry the lighting is so bad. All right, I'm just gonna start with these two that were on top. And if you did not watch, I think I did this first book in a reading vlog. It might have been my 24-hour readathon video. I can't really remember. I read the first book in this series in a video, absolutely became obsessed with the first book and had to get the second book. Just finished reading the second book a few days ago, actually. That will be in my July wrap-up if you want to see my thoughts. But easily just a 5-star series for me, and it's the Dance of Thieves duology by Mary E. Pearson. You have to read this. Like, I could say about a lot of these books in this book haul that I recommend, but if you just want a good like fantasy series with a lot of like action and romance, I recommend the Dance of Thieves series like so much. I love it so much. I think I said love it so much so many times. I truly am sad that I am done with this universe and these characters because I just love it so much. And I got these from Target, by the way. A lot of these books will be from Target because of the employee discount that I get. The money goes right back into them. I definitely recommend this series and truly love it so much. First two books in the haul, both bangers, let me just say. Love it, recommend it a ton. All right, next book I have is a first in the series. I haven't gotten to this one yet, but I wanted to buy the first one just when I was in the mood for it. I bought it because Miss Sarah Caroli, Bestie Sarah, of course, read it and liked it, and Bestie Destiny liked it and read it, and they are like the reason why I buy all my books is because of them. So it's another fantasy book, and it's The Serpent and Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is the first book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. It's technically a duet, but it's going to be like a series, and there's like 2 books I think that follow each characters or something like that. But yeah, she is big. I don't know why this is so freaking big. I really don't remember what this one is about. I think it's something with vampires. I mean, you had me there. You had me there. I'm excited to get to this whenever I can and see if I like it or not to continue with the series. I also got this from Amazon. I forgot to mention. This is from Amazon. These next 3 books, if you follow me on Bookstagram, you saw that I posted 2 of these books on my story and was like, oh my god, like I can't believe I found this author at Savers, which is a thrift store. I just went to the book section to look, and then I was like, oh my god, there's this author. And then I found another book from this author and was like, guys, do I have to buy it? I bought them because they were good prices. But I got 3 books by Cassandra Clare. 2 of them are hardcover and 1 is paperback. I am not one to buy hardcover books. I do not have one hardcover book before this. I just didn't like them, but I made an exception because both of these hardcovers, which was the first 2 books that I found, were like $4. And I was like, okay, I was thinking about entering into Cassandra Clare's worlds, what better way to find them at a thrift store for $4? I'm just reading them by like series to different like recommended reading orders, and she, as you can see, has a ton of books. I wanted to start with this series, which is the Mortal Instrument series. The first book in that series is City of Bones. I really don't remember anything about this series. I know that it's fantasy, it's got some subplot of romance. I mean, great condition. Second book is City of Ashes. This is the second book, so I can't read the synopsis, but I think there is 6 books to this series, so I have the first 2. When I want to pick up a Cassandra Clare book, I have at least these first 2 in the series to see if I really like it, and then if I want to continue with her books. And then I saw this one after. This is Clockwork Angel, which is the first book in the Infernal Devices series. This is the first book of a trilogy, and I just look at that spine, it's so cool. I think this in paperback also lines up to be really cool, and it might be a little annoying because I have some of her books hardcover, and if I eventually want to continue with this series, they're going to be paperback. Very excited. I mean, this cover is really cool. This I think was like $1 or $2 or something, really cheap. Yeah, so whoever was at the Savers who got rid of their Cassandra Clare collection, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. All right, we're gonna get some romance books out of the way because all I've been talking about is fantasy. Next up, I have 2 books in a series. Again, I think all of these are part of series. I have The Play, which is the 3rd book, and The Dare, which is the 4th book in the Briar U series. I haven't even started the Briar U series, but I have the whole series. I had to buy the whole series. I don't know. I'm just like, I just posted an anticipated releases for the second half of the year if you want to check that out. Elle Kennedy is coming out with a new series that I think is about Derek Graham's kids. Basically, this is just like a spin-off series of the off-campus series. Takes place at the same university. More hockey romances. I love hockey romances. Will never stop reading them. Got these from Target. Once again, I have the last 2 books in the Briar U series whenever I get to them. Next 2 also got from Target. Who is surprised? I actually have read one of these books. Continued with the series as they're coming out with new covers and are becoming published. I'm slowly but surely buying them. I've already read Ricochet, really liked it, gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And then the 3rd book in the Addicted series, which is Addicted for Now. Have not read this yet, a little bit scared, but I have heard a lot of people say that this is like their favorite book in the Addicted series. I have to get to this eventually. I think the 4th book, Thrive, comes out in August. I think that will push me to finally read and move on because I still have to read the 2 Calloway sisters books before I get to that one. Excited but nervous to continue with the series. Let's get the big boy out of the way. You're like, Keira, this is a lot of books. What could that possibly be? It's the entire Shadow Me series. Yeah, I bought the entire thing. But let me just say, I have read all books 1 through 4 and the novellas. I borrowed them from the library before committing to buying the whole series because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the series. I mean, clearly I liked the series if I bought the whole entire thing, plus the novellas. So I bought the box set from Target, which comes with all 6 of like the actual books. And then I bought the novellas as well from Target when they were having a sale, which I think was like buy 2, get 1 free or 50% off. I just truly love the Shadow Me series, and I think that if you have not read it, you need to give it a chance because it is actually so worth the hype. If you just want like a dystopian world with romance and lots of action, books to just fly through because it's young adult, so the writing is just so easy and it flows so nicely, and I love Tahara Mafi's writing style. Love her books. Kind of sad to soon be done with the Share to Me series. It truly has changed my life. That is so dramatic to say, but it has changed my life. I'm just excited that I get to own all these books. I know that I someday want to reread the series. Nearing the end of this book haul, I'm just gonna get my last romance series out of the way. Chestnut Springs. I'm sure you've seen everybody talk about this series. I only read Flawless up until this point, but I do want to read Heartless this month. This is a cowboy small town romance series about brothers and like cousins, you know, stuff like that. If you are not aware, Amazon, or I guess LC Silver, is not going to be selling these special edition covers anymore, as Bloom is publishing the UK covers of this series, which I'm like, I don't need to own 17 versions of the same series, but like I have to, you know what I mean? I don't know if this one is off Amazon yet. Please pick it up if you want these covers before they're out of print. Look at that hit. This is about Summer and Rhett. The second book, which I'm very excited for, and is probably my favorite cover so far, is Heartless, which is about, this is about Willa, who is Summer's best friend from the first book, and Cade, who is a single dad, who is Rhett's brother from the first book. This cover so much. It's like my favorite out of the series, and I'm very excited to get to this eventually. And then the third book is Powerless. It's about Jasper, who Sarah Caroli and Rachel Catherine love. And I mean, he's like, the crumbs I got for him in Flawless, I was obsessed. And he's a hockey player. Shy hockey player. You got me. You truly got me. Actually cannot wait to read this one either. This is about Sloane and Jasper. Sloane, I think, is the cousin to Eden brothers, and Jasper's like their best friend. He's like the brother, he's like a brother to the family, but not really a brother. And I definitely will be owning all of these special edition covers. TBD if I end up buying the Bloom editions, because I almost bought those from Book Depository before they closed, but I was like, it won't have like the rest of the series published like that. And here we are. So we might get the other editions. I love the vibes that these books give you. And then last but certainly not least, one of my favorite series of this year, probably ever, and it's ACOTAR. Yep, I am an ACOTAR girly. I'm an ACOTAR girly. I read the first 3 books I borrowed from the library, and then I was just so obsessed after Asimov, my favorite book pretty much of all time, that I had to buy the whole entire series. I bought the box set again from Target, put a pause on the series because I don't want it to be over, even though she's still coming out with books. I just have to put a pause on it. So I haven't read A Court of Frost and Starlight yet, which I heard is just like a Christmas novella. Maybe I'll wait to pick this series up until the winter so I can read this book and then read this chunky old thing. I talked about this in my TBR, but I'm thinking of starting the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, because that series is actually like completed. Like all the books have come out for that series, so I wouldn't have to like wait for more books to come out. In the meantime, as I like put a little pause to the ACOTAR series, I wasn't gonna pick up Throne of Glass. I just wanted to go right into Crescent City, but people have just raved about Throne of Glass, so I had to give it a try. I'm trying it out. And if I'm not really obsessed with it like I am with ACOTAR, then I don't think I'll continue it and maybe just go into Crescent City series, because I know the 3rd book comes out in January. So it's just my precious babies, and I'm so excited to have these books on my shelf. I'm so excited that I loved this series enough. Like everybody else, I never shut up about these books. I truly love them so much. That is it for this book haul. I don't know how many books I have in this video. As I brought like series, it seems like a lot. I had 27 books in this video, and if you want to count the novellas as like each 30 books, buying books is just a different hobby from reading them, and it's like one of my favorite hobbies. Like I said, I will be filming a book haul for my birthday. I hope to have some of my physical TBR down a little bit so it doesn't like look as bad. You know, I'm just trying to justify it, you know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love watching book hauls myself. Make sure to follow all my socials down below to see if I read any of these books in the next few months. Along with my Goodreads and my Amazon wishlist will also be down there. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more book hauls by me, definitely in the future. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!